Taylor. How are you doing?
Good, come on in.
Thanks for having me. Wow, I love all the altars. All right. Well, Taylor, thanks for doing this interview. Let's get it going. So let's start off. Who are you?
I am Taylor Burciaga.
What do you do?
I am the executive director here at the Sofia Quintero Center.
How long have you been doing it for?
I have been here, I'm in my 6th year now.
Wow. Where is Squawk located?
Squawk is located in the old South End Toledo off Broadway.
Okay. Who is Sofia Quintero?
So Sofia Quintero, she was a local activist in Toledo, daughter of 2 migrant farm workers. She was on the Toledo Board of Education, and pretty much she was just very involved in her community and culture.
Awesome. And what does Sofia Quintero do?
So Sofia Quintero, we are a nonprofit and we preserve and share the Latino culture through arts, agriculture, and cuisine.
Awesome. How would you describe Sofia Quintero in one word?
One word, gosh. Other than cultural, vibrant.
Okay. How many people work at Sofia Quintero?
So we have 2 full-time staff and 4 part-time.
Okay. How would you describe them?
Describe the positions?
The people.
The people, we have a great team. They're definitely in it to be involved in the community. Definitely a very giving team. Right now we have about half of our team are also new staff.
Awesome. So where are we now?
So you are located in the Jose Martinez Art Gallery, which houses our art sector.
Okay, and then what kind of things can people do here?
So we do pottery classes. We have a tiendita store that you can do local shopping, and currently we have our Dia de los Muertos exhibit that you can come through and see.
Okay. What's your favorite art-centered program?
My favorite art-centered program is probably the pottery classes, because we started those through a grant and they've been very successful.
Awesome. Is pottery a good team building activity?
Yes, actually, we've had groups, including our own employee group, do a pottery class together.
How would you describe Latin or like Hispanic art to people who don't know?
Oh gosh, it's actually very different depending on the type of Latino culture you're looking at, but very colorful, very vibrant, a lot of passion, I would say.
Okay. Who is your favorite artist of all time?
I would probably go to musical artists, which would be Mark Anthony.
Awesome. All right. Who's your favorite local artist?
Local artist? Oh gosh, there's so many. I mean, I would have to plug Jose Martinez because it's who it's named after.
Okay. What about Squawk inspires you?
I think it's that we've been around for so long and we understand that sometimes you just have to stay in the community to really make things happen. So I would think like our perseverance and being in the community over 26 years.
Okay. Do you think Squawk inspires others?
Absolutely.
How?
Mostly I think visually by seeing the changes that have happened in the old South End. If you would have walked by 27 years ago, it would look very different.
Okay. What is one of the best things about Sofia Quintero?
Our team, for sure. We could not do what we do without our team and the community we're in.
Cool. What are ways that people can volunteer with Sofia Quintero?
You can actually volunteer through our website, and all of the sectors take volunteers: arts, cuisine, and the community gardens.
Is there anyone that needs volunteers more than the other?
Community gardens, for sure.
What is Dia de los Muertos?
Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead. It's a Mexican holiday on November 1st and 2nd that we celebrate.
Okay. How did Sofia Quintero celebrate it?
We started off actually just doing a one-day event. Over the past 26 years, it's become a month-long event where we have community altars, we have a big party celebration, and we do a lot of school field trips.
Awesome. What was your favorite altar this year?
My favorite altar this year was probably one of the ones the schools did. They get pretty creative.
What's a tip for creating an altar?
Really personalize it. There's really no right or wrong way. Just kind of make it your own.
You do school field trips, right?
Yes, we do.
How far has a school come to visit?
Over an hour away.
Wow. What kind of things do they learn?
They get to take a tour, they learn about the organization, and then they get to do a cooking class and an art project.
Awesome. You have a shop here too, right? You were saying?
We do.
Can we see it?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is our tiendito, our store.
What kind of things can people buy here?
We have clothing, shirt, jewelry, ceramics, wood shop items, stationery, honey, lots and lots of varieties.
You said honey. Where do you get the honey from?
So we have our own beehives in our garden, so the honey is all created right here in Squawk premises.
What are the hours? When can people come shop?
Mostly 9 through 5, depending on exhibitions. We might have some weekend days.
Do you have anything special here that's here for a limited time?
Yes, there are some Dia de los Muertos candles, mugs, stationery, things like that. That is only up for the holiday. Items like these that are just related to Day of the Dead.
Awesome. Okay. How long have you lived in Toledo?
I was born and raised in Toledo my whole life.
Awesome. What do you like about Toledo?
I like that it's actually like large and small at the same time. It's very local, but there's a lot to do.
I heard you won 20 under 40. Is that true?
Yes.
What was that like?
That was awesome, unexpected, great night.
Okay. How many years were you nominated before you won?
I think 3.
All right. What's your favorite thing to do in Toledo?
Probably, I would say food or music.
Okay. Favorite restaurant?
Oh gosh. I really like one that I've been going to since I was little, which is El Tipico in Old South End.
Okay. What about favorite festival or like parade that is hosted in Toledo?
Probably the Old West End Parade.
Okay. Do you think enough people know about Sofia Quintero?
No, and we're working on that.
And why is that?
We just like to stay in our little bubble in the Old South End, so we're trying to work on getting outside of that.
Okay. What would happen if we didn't have Sofia Quintero?
Oh gosh, I think physically, literally the entire street of the 1200 block of Broadway would be completely different.
In what way?
Just murals, the buildings being redone and revamped, having the community gardens. Those are on repurposed lots, so those lands would just be sitting there. So I think there would be a lot of visual effects to it.
Okay. How many murals has Sofia Quintero helped paint in the Old South End?
Well, we've done the murals for about 13 years, but some of those years we did 2 murals. So I'm gonna guess maybe 15 to 17.
Okay. What room are we in now?
So we are in the multi-purpose room at the Jose Martinez Art Gallery.
And what do people do in this room?
A couple things. We have our pottery classes that we have adults host in the evening, and then we also have a dance studio, and we have our summer camp in here.
Oh, do people learn how to do specific like Mexican or Hispanic dances here?
Yeah, we have a traditional folkloric group that pre-COVID used it. They're getting back to it, and then we've had salsa teachers rent it out.
What's the Latino version of the electric slide?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I think there is one.
What's your favorite dance to do?
Probably salsa.
Okay. Are there any organizations in Toledo that do what Sofia Quintero does?
I believe there's other cultural organizations. I think there's the Islamic Center, things like that. Not in the same aspect, but in a cultural aspect.
As well as being, like when you think of organizations specifically about, like you said, showcasing Latin culture and the different things that you do?
Not that I could think of.
Cool. So you guys have a place across the street too, right?
Yes.
What is that?
That's our event center and Nana's Kitchen.
Can we go check it out?
Sure.
Wow, it's really nice in here.
Thank you.
Can you turn the lights on?
Sure.
So what do people do in this
So this
building?
is our event center. This you can rent out for private parties, and we also have our large programming in here.
What's been the largest event you've hosted here?
Our Dia de los Muertos event, which at yours has sold out.
Okay. Can people get catering from Sofia Quintero?
Yes, we have a chef on staff, so we can offer catering.
What's your favorite dish that you offer?
Oh God, well we just got a new chef, hired a new chef, so probably, but in the past, I would probably think our empanadas are pretty good.
Okay. Do you like cooking?
I do.
What's your favorite dish to make?
I like making enchiladas.
Okay. Any tips for making the best enchilada?
Probably whatever the way your grandma used to make, because I make them that way. It's my grandma used to make them.
Okay. How long has Sofia Quintero been a United Way funded partner?
Well, I've been here 6 years, so at least 6 years. I'm gonna guess maybe 7 or 8 after that.
All right. And then what is the program that United Way helps fund?
It funds Senate A, which stands for Culinary Education, Nutrition, and Responsible Eating.
Okay. And what is that?
It's pretty much a program to teach healthy eating to community members in terms of the kitchen, so like healthy cooking classes.
Okay. Can anyone join it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when did it start?
I believe, like I said, I started 6 years ago with an idea on healthy living. Right now we work a lot with schools, but sometimes we do public classes as well.
What has been the funnest dish that you've seen made through the Scenario program?
I don't have one dish. I love that the chef takes traditional Latin recipes that have like a lot of lard and fat and oil and switches them into a healthy component.
Okay. Is it hard for people to find nutritious food in South Toledo or
Yes.
North South Toledo?
Yes.
Why?
Old South End is considered a food desert.
Healthy food can become more accessible.
Well, through our community gardens, pretty much people can get produce, but we definitely need more support in terms of local grocery stores or even more community gardens.
Okay. And then you guys have a garden, right?
Yes.
What do you grow?
Oh my gosh, we grow tons of different vegetables: cabbage, lettuce, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, rhubarb, fruit, strawberries, herbs. I mean, we have a lot of variety.
Okay. Are you growing anything right now?
They're wrapping up harvest right now because of the weather, but I believe the last that was to come in was sweet potatoes.
Okay. And then you said you normally need volunteers to kind of help get it going. What kind of things do you usually need people to help with?
Literally, like in the garden, we have a lot of tasks: cleaning out the beds, weeding, harvesting, physical things like that.
Okay. If someone wanted to do their own community garden, do you think they could?
Absolutely.
What would you recommend for them to, how would they get started if they wanted to?
I think probably what I've learned is something very simple, like a tomato starter plant or something that you can actually grow on your porch and then go from there.
Okay. All right. Where are we now?
We are in Nana's Kitchen.
Okay. What is Nana's Kitchen?
It is a fully licensed commercial kitchen.
Okay. Who uses Nana's Kitchen?
We use it for the community for cooking classes as well as renters for small businesses.
Okay. How many small businesses do you run out to?
I think right now we have about 7.
Okay. Are you accepting more?
Yes.
And how would someone do that?
First, make sure you contact the health department, make sure you have all your forms and everything, and then ready to go once you contact us, and we set a schedule from there.
Okay. Could people order from the small businesses here?
Some do. I think most, a couple do catering. I think a couple also have food trucks or at the farmer's market.
What do you think is the most underrated small business that people don't know about that rents here that they should know about?
Oh my gosh, all of them. They're all really good. They're all, if not startups, but we have Island Soul, Busha's, Crumbs and Bites, Molly's Tamales.
Okay. How can people best support Sofia Quintero?
I would say either through monetary donations or through time by volunteering.
Okay.
Well, thanks, John, but I gotta get back to work. So any last questions?
Yeah. What do you see what's the future like for Sofia Quintero?
Well, really self-sustainability, continuing our programming, and just adding on.
Okay. What do you want if you were to make a wish list for Sofia Quintero, what would be on it?
Oh gosh, monetary donations, staff, but really just for the community to know a little more about us and that we're here for them.
Awesome. And then what do you have coming up?
Well, check our website. It's sqacc.org. We'll have our cooking classes, our health education classes will be coming back. We'll be switching out our art exhibit, and then pottery classes will be restarting as well.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you showing me your wonderful space. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.